All right, guys. Well, it's been a while, so we're gonna give a little update on where things are sitting with the Fiat. So we've been waiting on the front fenders, and we got the rear replacements in. So these were ordered, but what I've been working on lately is trying to make all the inner fender wells and replacement pieces for the inside that have kind of been rotted over time that need to be replaced. So I'll show you that on the other side of the car. But what we've got right now on this side is the tire mounted. There's a bottle jack underneath it there, kind of holding it up so that the axle actually sits under pressure, since it's up on jack stands right now. So the tire sits at a 90. That's kind of just my starting point. That's not the full depth or the full extension of the suspension, but it's also not completely bottomed out at the stop. But it still gives me plenty of room to get my fingers in there. And once I go back and spot weld that flange to the inner fender, I'll be able to get in there with a dolly and kind of clean that up even a little bit more. And kind of, I'll still get a knuckles worth of space in there, I'm sure. So things are coming together real nice on this side. You can kind of maybe get a glimpse in there. There's some panels on the inside that need to be replaced. We still have the rear taillight that's going to go on, and then so now I'll switch over here and show the passenger side. All right, so what I got over here on the passenger side is pretty much the same thing without the tire. Just finished up kind of mounting the outer replacement quarter panel to the inner that I had to replace, and then we got the taillight section as well. So this was a much bigger repair, and I may even actually go back and do the underside here of the lower quarter floor pan that looks like the car was probably hit from the bottom originally. But I'll kind of show you, I'll take all this off and show you exactly what I mean by the inner fender, which has been the most difficult part of just trying to figure out how to get these two to flange up and meet the right separation, and then meeting up with what was left, because when this lip was cut, there was nothing there. Both lips for the inner and outer fender were cut away when the car was brought into the shop. So I really had nothing to work with. So I'm utilizing the existing the rear fender replacement panel, utilizing that as my main line, and then flange the inside of my inner wheel well so that I have something to spot weld to keep these two together eventually. And then now I'm working to try and smooth out the transition from as it rolls over with the flange to where it used to be. So I'll take all this off and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So this is the rear taillight that needed to be replaced. The original one was kind of all beat up. I've been modified before in the past, so this piece is just a placeholder for the time being until I work to the corner. Take all this off. And like I said, I've mentioned before in other videos, get yourself some Clecos. These things are absolutely amazing, and make it so much easier to go back and forth and put a panel back in place, pop it off, take it back on. Game changing in the sense of once you use them, you'll never go back to not using them, pretty much. Still some tension under the panel. You can tell when you take the Clecos out, it doesn't line up right. There's still some value. There's a little bit of wave here that this is going to have to get either stretched even on the original panel, depending on how well I can get the alignment to fit on the inner fender. All right, so now I've got all the outer connections taken, and now I'm going to take the inner lip. So this inner lip connects the outer fender, the inner fender. So now this fender comes off, and now you can see what I'm working with on the inside. So this is a replacement piece of the original fender, inner fender, which was cut, which I cut out. So when the car was brought to me, this is what I was left with. So to make a lip so that the two inner and outer fenders could meet, I had to add this lip. And so what I ended up doing was basically remaking the entire section of this half of the inner wheel well. It wraps around to the back where the spot where the spot weld that goes all the way up where the two seams meet, and then there's a piece inside here that I'll have to create because this was all rotted out as well. So eventually, what where the body line on the outer fender is, that'll all get cut away, and I'll leave the tabs and go back and tack all that together. Same thing with here. These are all, you kind of see there's still a little bit of gap in space, so I'm gonna try and work this to get the transition tighter between these, so that when I go to weld it, it's already nice and lined up, because there's already the clecos are under tension, kind of holding it in, and there's a lot of movement. And so if I can get that gap to close up a lot nicer, it'll be a lot easier for me to weld, and I wanted to do as much dolly work afterwards. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting right now. Hopefully we'll get the front fenders pretty soon here, but going well. It's been a challenge. This is the first time doing this, so but yeah, I enjoy people, you know, commenting and sharing, and if you got any questions on it, let me know. This first time doing something like this for a car that I'm not familiar with, so for a first shot, not too bad. But yeah, so all right guys, later.